Good morning, Bishop Lynch. Today is February 8th, 2017. I'm Annie Jacques.
And I'm McKenna Curtis, and you're watching
Across Campus.
It's crazy how much has been done since Trump was sworn into office.
And it's only been 19 days.
Jacob and Tyler have more on what the president's plan is for the next 100 days.
The first 100 days of a presidential term define that presidency. The saying was first coined by FDR in the midst of the Great Depression as a means to improve the lives of a nation that was dwindling. FDR proposed 4 main priorities to achieve in his first 100 days: getting Americans back to work, protecting their savings, providing relief to the sick and elderly, and the support of industry and agriculture. These priorities culminated in the New Deal, a program, or rather set of many programs, designed to jumpstart a failing economy. While FDR's first 100 days were more of a campaign sign to the people, today they stand as an almost competitive tradition. George W. Bush took the chance to immediately cut taxes to satiate a drained Bill Clinton presidency population, and promised education reforms which, in the following year, would come to fruition in the No Child Left Behind Act. President Obama, in response to the house market crash of 2007 and 8, signed the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009, 8 days after his inauguration, but focused more on the long-term improvements, saying the first 100 days are important, but the first 1,000 days will make the difference. As you may have heard, we have a new president who has promised a lot in his past 2 years of campaigning. Trump's plan for his own first 100 days sounds extensive, to say the least, but he's wasting no time. I'll let Tyler explain more.
Newly inaugurated Donald Trump has laid out what he plans to focus on during his first 100 days as president. He has said that his main focuses during these early days will be to restore honesty, accountability, and change to Washington, D.C., to protect American workers, and restore security and constitutional rule of law. President Trump has also stated that he would like to pass 10 broader legislative acts during the first 100 days of his presidency. One such act is the Middle Class Tax Relief and Simplification Act, a plan to grow the economy by 4% annually and create over 25 million new jobs through tax reduction and simplification. He plans to reduce the 7 tax brackets into just 3 brackets, give middle-class families with 2 children a 35% tax cut, and reduce the business rate from 35% down to 10%. He plans to end the Offshoring Act in an effort to discourage companies from firing workers and moving business overseas. President Trump has already ordered a repeal on the Affordable Care Act, something he promised to do during his campaign. He has also stated that he plans to pass the End Illegal Immigration Act, which includes funding the construction of a wall along the southern border of the United States. One of the last broad acts is the Restoring National Security Act, to expend military investment, provide veterans the ability to go to a private doctor of their choice or receive public VA care, give access to new screening processes for those who wish to immigrate to the United States, and protect our vital infrastructure from cyber attacks. President Trump is very ambitious in his objectives for his first 100 days in office and wishes to better the United States and her citizens through these acts and changes. It is important that we make our voices heard about the changes we want to see in our nation and participate in any way we can.
Whatever happens during Trump's first 100 days, whether he follows through with his promises or not, we'll be watching. This has been Jake Schmieder
And Tyler Williams,
reporting for
Across Campus.
This year's Super Bowl made history.
If you don't know why, don't worry. Jared and Max will fill you in on the Super Bowl recap.
Well, football fans, I think we can all agree that this was one of the best Super Bowls we've ever watched, and probably the greatest in Super Bowl history. It all started with two of the best teams in the league, or probably the two best teams in the league, the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. It started as a shootout because really it was really tight in the first quarter. No one scored, but then the Atlanta Falcons, they came out to a 21-3 lead going into halftime, and it was all led by probably the best interception in Super Bowl history, Robert Alford. He had a pick six, and I believe, it was 82 yards?
82 yards, yeah, and the record's 88.
Yeah, I mean, he was just 7 yards off from having a record in the Super Bowl. But then Tom Brady, he's a bad man, as Stephen A. Smith says. He came out firing in the second half. We'll get to his stats in a little bit. Julio Jones, he had one of the best catches that we've ever seen. But we have a better one coming up. What is your thoughts about that catch?
Well, with that catch, just plain and simple, I believe that that's Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, had he placed that ball or held on to it just for half a second longer, we wouldn't be talking about the Julio Jones catch. And as we see later in the show, as you'll mention, Julian Edelman.
This is why the game is about a game of inches. I mean, he was guarded by two players and still made the catch. I believe it was just maybe an inch off the ground, and he still caught it.
And he had a split second, not even that, to have the reaction to put his hands under it. And again,
I thought he dropped it.
I believe that Julian's catch was, I think it is the best one in Super Bowl history, because the momentum and the pressure being how this is the Patriots,
and it was all led by Donta Hightower.
And it was led by him. And had he not made the fumble, they wouldn't have potentially had that.
Yeah, and that fumble was made by Donta Hightower, and then Trey Flowers. He had one of the best sacks, or the clutch sack.
Yeah.
Yes, he made them the Falcons have a 3rd and 33.
And again, with this Edelman catch, I personally believe that this was a better catch than Odell Beckham, mainly because let's look at it. Odell wasn't guarded by two people.
He wasn't in the Super Bowl.
He's just in New York against the Cowboys. At the time, weren't a very good team.
And their defense is still reasonable, you know.
Oh.
They still had Brandon Carr, who guarded Odell, and he's all right. But this was the first overtime in Super Bowl history. It took over 50 of them just to get here. And the New England Patriots came back 34-28. And after the third quarter, the Atlanta Falcons had a 99.6% chance of winning. I don't know how you blow that.
It's just
it's all about Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's just Tom. That's all it is.
And of course, we saw the halftime performance exceed multiple expectations. I mean, Lady Gaga had one of the best Super Bowl performances we've ever seen.
And one of the longest, in my opinion,
Luke
one of the
Bryan.
longest national anthems that took forever to sing.
So let's get into some of the key players for this game. Matt Ryan, of course, the MVP. Believe it or not, 7 of 8 MVPs who have played in the Super Bowl have lost in the Super Bowl. He went 17 for 23. He had 284 yards and a touchdown. Julio Jones, he had an alright day. He had 4 receptions, 87 yards. And Devonta Freeman, he had 11 carries, 75 yards, a touchdown, and also 2 receptions and 46 yards. He was a likely MVP candidate for the Super Bowl, but the next guy that we're going to talk about was definitely one too, and that was Grady Jarrett. Jared, what did he do?
Well, you see, he had 3 sacks, and here's another thing. Here's what was impressive had the Falcons won. The amount of hits that Tom Brady took in the first 3 quarters. He really didn't get hit that much in the fourth. It was 16
and that's how they
total
scored
hits
19 points in the fourth
comeback.
quarter. Yeah. So Tom Brady, he had 3 records. He had 43 completed passes, which is a record. He had 62 passes in total, which is a record. He also had 466 yards in the game, which is a record. And he had 2 touchdowns and an interception. And then Julian Edelman, he had 5 receptions and 87 yards. And then James White, who I believe was also an easy candidate for the MVP, he had 14 receptions, 110 yards, and a touchdown, as well as 6 carries, 2 receptions, 29 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
And did you see once the Patriots were over, when they won and then they're getting
Roger Goodell's awkward handshake?
He did. From what I saw, I didn't even think he said anything to Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I mean, I think for him, he was like, yes, the Falcons are going to win up. There it goes. Well, the MVP of the Super Bowl, of course, was Tom Brady, no doubt. And we congratulate the New England Patriots on the 2016 Super Bowl champions. This has been Max Danielson
And Jared Hedges
reporting for Across Campus.
My boyfriend and I are totally the BL power couple.
No, I'm pretty sure it's me and my boyfriend. Thank you very much.
In honor of Valentine's Day next week, Across Campus put couples to the test to see who's really #relationship goals.
With Valentine's Day right around the corner, love is in the air. Aubry and I took 3 of BL's best couples and gave them a set of questions to see just how well they know one another.
This is Couples Trivia.
I'm Hannah Vallis.
And I'm Daniel Packard.
And we're juniors. We met in the 8th grade at JA, and we've been dating for 10 months.
Hi, my name is Ryan.
My name is Anna.
We're juniors, and we've been dating for a year and 4 months, almost 4.
I'm Sophie.
And I'm Zach.
We're sophomores.
And we've been dating for a year and 1 month now. And
2 months.
a year and 2 months?
In like a week.
No.
By the time this airs, it'll be 2
No,
months.
it doesn't matter. No, it won't.
You guys are hanging out and agree you're getting hungry. What's her go-to fast food place?
I eat it all the time.
I know. Are you at your mom's house?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no,
What'd
I
you
said
say?
Chipotle.
What? At your mom's house. You know
Chipotle's
that's right by
my
there.
mom's.
Yeah!
Yay!
You decide to surprise her with Starbucks before school. What do you order her?
Did I spell it?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it so long?
This is my favorite song. Just say that. I don't know. I'm never gonna do it to Starbucks.
Why not?
Because I don't have a car.
Go! Yeah! That's not really lucky.
He picks you up for a date. What song's playing when you get in his car?
I don't know. There's so many.
Dang it, I don't.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't even know what the answer is to that one. To be honest, I was thinking about it. I'm like, I have to pick one, and like.
Right?
There no.
There you go. Not there. There no heat. That doesn't even make sense.
Shouts out his favorite besides you for Woman Crush Wednesday. What
Oh.
song is he posting?
Did you change it?
He did a smiley face.
Yeah.
No! Why?
What?
Why?
Because she's hot.
Yeah!
A big thank you to all the couples that participated.
And congratulations to Ryan and Anna. Y'all two really know each other.
This has been Aubry Peroni
And Frida Torres.
reporting for
Across
Across
Campus.
Campus. Thank you for watching this week's edition of Across Campus,
We'll see you next week,
where the news is
right where you are.
Across Campus.